the best husbands. The best husbands are those who can suffer with minimal complaining and not turn to their fleshly desires. Two of the hardest fruits of the Spirit to walk in are long suffering and self control, and most cannot do it. True godly men will listen to the Lord and then submit themselves to obedience to Him. Oftentimes, that requires that they have to endure suffering, trials, tribulation that can cause emotional pain and sometimes even physical pain. They often must sacrifice their own wants and desires. And godly men will have, of course, forgiven all who have hurt them when they were growing up, repented for their pride, repented for their sin. They refuse to look at pornography. They refuse to lust after other women. And they serve. They serve their wife, they serve their children, and they walk every day in the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, long suffering, goodness, faithfulness, kindness, gentleness, and self-control. Now, some men were coddled as children, so they complain about the least little things, and they want a wife to mother them and to fix their problems and to become a slave to them. And they have no idea how to lead their families spiritually, emotionally, financially. And most men had fathers, of course, who never spiritually led their families. So how do you do that when you don't have a role model? And so therefore, many men are selfish. They're sexually impure, and they're demanding, emotionally abusive, and they'll command their wives to submit to them while never submitting to God. And of course, you think about Acts chapter 5, verses 1 through 11, where Sapphira submitted to an ungodly husband, and it cost her her life. She literally died by going along with his lies. So, and also many men are like King Ahab in 1st and 2nd Kings. You think about him, he wanted Naboth's vineyard to turn into a vegetable garden. So he went to Naboth, asked him for it, and he was going to give him a good price for it and or exchange equal value of that, and Naboth said no. So then he came back home and he kind of pouted about it. Well, then Jezebel learned about it and said, I'll get it for you. So then she ends up arranging a banquet, brings him before the banquet, has two scoundrels that lie about him, saying that he blasphemed God and came against the king, which he didn't do, and they killed him. They stoned him. And then Ahab got what he wanted. So there's a lot of men that can have a wife that does those types of things for him. That's not cool. So